Sorry about the hair. It's just getting bad. The business of wholesaling real estate just keeps getting worse and worse, as does my hair with this Zoom background. Anyway, it's late. I was sitting around looking through emails from wholesalers and I just can't take it anymore. It's just out of control what is being expected. And maybe it's because they think that there's so much easy prey out there. That might be you. Are you easy prey for wholesalers because you're so desperate for a deal? Here are three things that happened to me just today. I've been investing in real estate for more than 30 years. I'm not a novice. I know everybody in the area who does the work. I know who's a more reputable wholesaler. I know who's not. Now, even the wholesalers who I thought were maybe okay are getting worse and worse. So, scenario number one is now a majority of wholesalers in New Jersey, when they send the email out to the list, which is, again, that's going to be like your third rung. They've already tried to give it to their VIPs. They send out the email. I get the email. I send it to my agents. I have 50 agents who work for me. We all work with investors, so we're looking at it. I immediately email back, cool, when's the showing window? And repeatedly in the last month, these are the responses that I get. Oh, there's no showing window. We're not even going to show you the property until you're under contract. If you're a prospective real estate investor, please don't go under contract on something before you even look at it. That's idiotic. The pictures are average. They're like, oh, there's a Matterport. Oh, great. How does a Matterport tell me that that's what the house is going to look like when I get there? Oh, right. There's no answer to that. It's ridiculous. I'm not buying real estate as a 30-year investor if I'm not looking at the property. If it's out of state, I'm going to send somebody to look at the property. You're telling me that it's in the best interest of the seller to continually go under contract before the buyer even sees the property? And then you're also going to ask for non-refundable deposits and no inspections and as is? Like, please shut up. Please shut up. It's just getting ridiculous. Do not work with wholesalers that you can't trust. That means most of them. If you're a good wholesaler, I'll have you on my podcast to talk about how you do business the right way. But this is in the high 90s of wholesalers that you just can't trust. It's getting ridiculous. Number two, I get something inside my brokerage of an opportunity. Actually looks pretty good. The property looks good. It's not on the market though. So whatever, I just figure I'm not going to pay a commission. I'll just buy it direct. They can figure it out. Set in the thing that they were going to share the commission. When I'm buying, I like getting a commission as an agent because it's just free money. But if I don't get a commission, I'm okay. However, I'm not going to pay my buyer side commission to some random agent because they want more money. So this is now we're trying to do on-market wholesale, which is I'm going to have you sign a buyer agency agreement. And this one said on something that was in the 300,000 range, that I'm going to have to pay a $15,000, buyer's fee. Well, I don't need to pay that fee. One, I've been investing my whole life. Two, I have a license. And three, I'm not letting someone else represent me. I can represent myself. So that's a wholesale fee being masqueraded inside of a real estate deal. I mean, technically, maybe it's in compliance. I personally just find it murky. And I don't understand why it's always not transparent. This is the history of wholesaling, why it's so bad. Just cut the crap, because we're going to get to number three, where we wanted to make an offer on a property that was on the MLS, but realized that it was a wholesale deal on the MLS, which in most areas you can't do without a novation agreement. They claim they can do it. Now, there's a difference between legally being able to do something or in compliance with the MLS and what the right thing to do is. So you're telling me that now it's okay to put the properties on the MLS? I know they allow this in some areas, but you have to have a novation agreement. It has to be disclosed. That's what they're saying is okay here. But just think of this scenario. There's a property on the MLS. You look at it, you go to see it, you want to buy it. You see a price, you go in, you show it. Then you find out that the person who's showing you the property as the owner or the modified agent, one, the agent represents a party who does not even own the property, and it's on the MLS. Number two, the agent represents a property who just only owns a contract on it. They will not even verify what kind of deposit they have down on it. What if they have no money down? So what you're buying a contract with no money down, and then when they send us the contract to disclose it, they block out all the fees, so we can't find out what they have, which you can't do. Eventually, we're going to find out at closing. Good transparency. Wholesaling business is a garbage dump. It is a garbage dump. If you want to be a wholesaler, figure out how to do it the right way. Just be transparent. Tell the people, the sellers that you're trying to buy from, how it works. You're not going to buy the property. You have a list of buyers who will buy the property, and in the middle, you're going to get paid a fee. But whatever you want, you're going to get. I'm going to get the overage. Do you understand? Yes, great. Sign this. Then when you go market that agreement, don't make it seem like it's a regular. If you put it on the MLS, everybody thinks it's a regular property. They don't know that they're buying a contract on another property without a disclosed deposit. There's a big difference if you have 100 grand down on a property or no money down, because if their deal fails, your deal fails. And that means your money is tied up waiting on a deal that may fail when you could be using that money on something more solid. So I'm just telling you, wholesaling real estate is getting worse and worse. Don't do it. If you're not a very, very experienced investor, don't even talk to wholesalers. Sorry, wholesalers, don't do it. If you can do business the right way, then prove it. If not, this stuff is getting annoying. For people who've been in the business as long as myself and plenty of my friends, it's almost laughable. Like what they're doing is they're creating a cattle call so that I can go with a bunch of new investors that they're trying to trick into doing terrible deals. That's why the numbers are always wrong. Like, I don't understand what is really the mystery here. It's murky for a reason. There's a reason why plenty of states are trying to outlaw it. And there's a reason why licensed agents aren't supposed to wholesale, because the fee doesn't go to the brokerage. There's so many issues, but the business of wholesaling real estate, it is getting worse and worse. Just think about those three scenarios and think about if you're ready to get into that water. I find it just a little too brackish for me, so I'm going to pass. It's bad.